So this guitar has been properly set up using the MusicNomad Keep It Simple setup method. And now I'm going to go ahead and assess this for any fret issues, high or low frets, buzzing, and things that you would find with uneven frets. I'm going to want a way to track any high or low frets that I find. And a couple of good ways to do that is one, you can use the MusicNomad Fret Buzz Tracker. You can find that on the website. That's an easy way to record any buzzing that you find on your instrument. And if you don't have access to that, you can just grab a piece of paper and you can write down what fret is buzzing and on what string. So before I get started, in order to track my fret buzz, I'm just going to make a little legend here of my E string, A string, D, G, B, and E. And then underneath each of those, I can just write the number of the fret that's buzzing. So it makes it pretty easy to keep track. All right, so here we go. So the 9th fret on my low E string is definitely buzzing. So I'm going to go ahead and write under my E, I'm going to write 9. And keep going up the fretboard. Getting a little bit of buzz on that 2nd fret on my A string. So I'm going to write a 2 under my A and keep going on that. Well, that 9th fret is very buzzy. It's pretty much choked completely out. So I'll write a 9 under my A string. Keep going. The 2nd fret on my D string, right next to the 2nd fret on my A string, is a little bit buzzy. So I'm going to go ahead and notate that. Little buzzy on that 9th fret D string, just like on the E and the A. Little buzzy on that 14th fret D string as well. It's a little spanky on the 2nd fret G string. 14th fret on the G string is pretty buzzy. Sometimes it's hard to identify if you're getting fret buzz or just a little spankiness on the string. So ooh, that's really buzzy. 5th fret on the high E. So when I play the individual notes, what I found is that on my E, A, and D, the 9th fret is buzzy. On the A, D, and G, the 2nd fret is buzzy. The high E is buzzy on the 5th fret, and then the 14th is buzzy on the D and the G. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go in. This guitar gets played in a way where there's a lot of bending. So I'm going to go in and assess my high E and B strings for choking in the high registers for bends. So I'll come in and start about my 12th fret. Okay, so that is on bending. I am completely choking out. So when I bend on the 18th fret, the note is not ringing out. So I'll notate that on the high E, I'm fretting out on the 18th fret. Then I can go over to the B, do the same thing. Kind of the same thing on the 18th fret. It's just starting to choke out on the B string. So now I've assessed the individual notes and any frets that are buzzing whenever I bend. So now I can go through and check each fret with the fret rocker and determine what frets are actually high. Here's a Gibson Les Paul. It's been properly set up. I'm going to check it for playability and fret buzz, playing every individual note on every string. So right away, playing this guitar, I am hearing even fret buzz on every note. It decreases a little bit up on the tongue, but pretty much every note has buzz. So when I hear even buzz up the fretboard like this, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the action just a touch and see if that cleans it up. It could be that the frets are level, but just for my pick attack, the action is a little bit low for clean playability. So I'm going to raise the action up a little bit and see if it cleans it up. If I get to the point where my action is higher than I like and it's still buzzy, then I'm going to move into the fret level diagnostic process. So this guitar has been properly set up, and now I'm going to check it for fret buzz by playing every note individually up and down each string. No buzz. So this guitar, the fretwork at this action height is accurate enough to play cleanly on every note. Basses are a whole other thing too, because if you play, Geddy Lee style, you hammer the strings into the frets, you may have, a lot of fret buzz, and that's just part of the character of that style of playing. But if you want to have a very clean, more of an upright kind of tone, you're going to have to set your action higher, even though your frets are perfect. So, there's a lot of variance in the setup depending on how the instrument's going to be used.
For more videos on how to perform guitar setups or care for your frets, subscribe to our channel and visit musicnomadcare.com for all our products and how-to videos.